What's happening, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Carter's in the room, and I'm going to bring Scotty in. There he is. What's going on, Scotty?
Not too much, Chris. How you doing?
Surviving. Camera girl won his kick at my ass in sales. We got a competition in the house.
Friendly competition, I'm sure.
Well, today she's roaming in my inventory. And I said to her, "What are you doing?" She goes, "I need to find more items to put on Facebook Marketplace because it seems like you're not selling on eBay."
Whoa. Ouch.
Well, he's been picking and poking all day long. So
wow.
So
hey, sales are sales. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
And she just said, she heard you in the background. She said that's what she sees. She sees it the same way.
Yeah.
So, but how you been?
Good. Just busy and looking forward to the end of the week because I'm out of there. I'm done my job on Friday.
Now? Are you?
Well, Friday. Friday's my last day.
Okay.
Friday. What time we done? I guess 3 o'clock, 3:15, something like that.
The boys gonna throw you a party?
Oh, I guess I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Are the bars even open or what? I don't know.
Well, yeah, 10%. 10%.
10%.
So if you go to the bar, you're only allowed 10 people in there. So
okay, so pick my 10 favorite people, I guess. Right?
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Make reservations way ahead. So how's been sourcing? You find anything good?
Sourcing has been incredible. So happy with sourcing. I did a few videos on the sourcing, and I got a couple more coming up. Lots and lots of records. I got a great deal on records. A Yamaha turntable, a Luxor amplifier. Just craziness. It's been really good.
Good. That's awesome. There's inventory out there. That's good.
Yeah. What about you?
You know what? I've been out and about. I've been getting some good stuff. I got a DVD burner player today, a Panasonic. I got a couple of other VHS DVD combos. But the one thing I did, and remember we were talking on my show 2 weeks ago because we missed a week. I was talking about how I went to Facebook Marketplace and I typed in free.
Yeah.
Okay. So yesterday I was on there and I typed in free. It was about 5:30. No, 2 days ago. Sorry, 2 days ago. Today's what, Wednesday? So it was Monday. So I typed in free, and right away this listing came up, and it was for a bunch of real high-end electric flashes for professional photographers. So there was a picture of 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And I looked, and the listing was listed about 20 minutes ago, and I went, okay, here, we got something going on here. Because what I do then is I go to the profile, and I see if they have anything else listed. I want to see if they're a picker or not, a reseller.
Right.
And it wasn't. She had a frame for $15. It was a lady.
Yeah.
So before I even looked at what they were worth, she said selling as is for parts. But still, when you look at a high-end like flash like that, it's worth a lot of money. We're talking studio high-end flash.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So I said to her, "Is it still available? I'm interested. I can pick up tomorrow." And then I went on the eBay app and I started looking them up, and they're worth $1,000. $1,000 operational. So I said to her, "You're saying they're not working?" "Well, I haven't used them for a long time." I go, "Can I come tomorrow and look at them?" She goes, "Yeah, come by. I've got the plugs for them, whatever." So I showed up at her house, and it turns out she's a professional photographer for children's photos. Like her basement was a studio. Like she's been in business for a long time.
Yeah.
And Camera Girl 1 even knew who she was. So she goes, I got there and she goes, "Oh, come to the side door." And there were signs like, "Please go to the door." And it's probably for regular customers bringing the kids in to take photos, right?
Yep.
I opened the door and she had bells on it, and she's at the bottom. "Hey, come on down, Chris." And then they were laid out on the table. And I'm going to show you one right now. So she didn't know if they worked. And I got 4 of them. She threw another one in. And out of the 4, 1 doesn't work. I don't have the right bulbs to test it. but they do power on. Now, wait till you see this, buddy. Look at this. Look at these monsters. Look at this thing.
Yep.
They go on tripods. So
Yep.
These are all German flashes. This powers on. I don't know if it works 100%. I can sell this for parts for $250.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry,
Yep.
we're going to get you guys in the room, guys. I'm just telling Scotty a story. But this was free.
Unreal.
Is that unreal or what? And I'm going to do a whole video on what I get for them on Studs and Duds. So there's a little tip, and you got to get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky and you find a good score like that. All right, let's see who's in the room, Scotty.
So you said you got four. You got 4 of those.
4 of those. 1 doesn't work.
1 does not power on.
Does not power on because she gave me 1 power cord.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
She gave me some bulbs, but the bulbs were burned out.
Oh.
So I checked on YouTube, and they function as, like, you plug it in, you hit the buttons, everything charges properly. So because I can't test them 100%, I'm going to say powers on, selling as is for parts or repair. Because I don't have the bulbs.
Right. Now, are you going to get the same for the one that doesn't power on? What'd you get for that for parts and repair?
Put $100. Put $75. Who cares?
Okay. No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, it was free.
Parts and repair, you probably should still get, $100 or something is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll do a video on it. Well, let's get from the top here. We got a lot of people in the room here, Scotty. Carter, what's going on?
Hey, Carter.
Dana, how are you? It's complicated to ship through using eBay. It depends. If you're on PayPal or you're through managed payments, send me a private message on my Facebook, and I will walk you through how I do it. It's probably the best way to do it. Harry, what's going on?
Harry, how's it going, buddy?
David, good evening.
Hey, Dave.
And our other partner in crime, Carl, the lazy reseller.
Carl was on a show, Two Dogs Digs, and he was winning all the prizes. He got to a point where he couldn't win any more prizes because he already won, but he kept still answering the questions correctly. And they're like, Carl, you answered the question correctly, but you already won. So just like, he's everywhere. Carl's everywhere.
How's it going, Harry? There's Carl, Carter. There's Mr. Tom Collins, our friendly entrepreneur.
How's it going, Tom? Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Harry. Linda.
How's it going? New at Reselling. Hi, everybody. Yes, welcome. Maybe you will learn some stuff tonight here. We're always sharing secrets.
Yeah, we're always learning and talking reselling.
Pickin, we just spoke on off camera here in the message board.
Pickin. Hey, Pickin.
Scott and everybody. Sweet.
Greg,
welcome. Welcome to the channel.
Is he related to Carl P?
Who? Greg P? I don't know. Welcome, Greg.
Hey, Greg. We got a Carl P in the house here. He's quite regular, Greg.
That's an awesome find. Yeah, for free, man. I was so happy to find it for free.
Absolutely. Thrift Beast. How's it going, buddy?
You're welcome. Anytime. What we got here?
Well, Nana Tinks, you skipped.
That's jumping on me here. Hold on, let me jump in.
Hello.
Nana, what's going on? How are you? Welcome. I love Nana's channel. You ever go there, Scotty?
Yep.
Yeah, I love her channel. Oh yeah, I won the eBay gift package. That's right. You're right. I haven't got it yet. I'm gonna have to talk to Mr. Dawson and see where it is. He said that eBay was gonna send it out.
I didn't see your name in there. It was near the end, so maybe I missed you then. Were you in there near the end?
I think I was one of the first people to view a video, and I won the package. So I don't know. Yeah, uh, Greg P. Laugh out loud. No, so he's not related.
No.
Nah. So everybody's saying hi.
Yep.
Everybody's saying hi. Beast. Uh, Listening
Hey,
and
there's my buddy Adam.
yes,
He was on last week. This is his what do you call it? Avatar? Enter Vintage.
that's right. I went on the Facebook group. Okay, guys, we got 18 people in here. We got a great show for you tonight, and I'm going to give you a little bit of the agenda that Scotty and I are going to take you through. For those of you we skipped last week, I'm sorry. We took a little bit of a break. Scotty and I couldn't be on, but we're back today. And what we've been doing is we've been listing the top U.S. resellers, Scotty, right?
Yep.
We did the top UK resellers.
Yep.
And today we're going to do the top German resellers, and we're going to see the difference in what that country is selling, and the top guys. And also, we got a great other segment here. I found a website, and what they're doing, they listed the best items to sell on eBay during the coronavirus outbreak. And Scotty and I are going to take you through the list, and I know a bunch of you in the comments here are going to agree and disagree and go, what? And that's what I said when I read some of them. And the last thing we're going to do in the second part of the segment, probably in the second hour, we really want to talk about Scalper Bots. And Scalper Bots are these guys. They have these rooms set up where you go in and you pay some money. And I'm going to kind of take you through how you go in and score PlayStation 5s and Xbox systems and high-end electronics, and how these guys are actually manipulating and buying multiple items instantly on different platforms. Very interesting information. So that's our platform for today, guys. Please stick around. And as always, please comment in the comments. Scotty and I will do our best to keep, current with the comments. Ready, right?
Yep.
Okay, where are we at? Who's the next one? Stacy and Richard. Oh, welcome. Welcome for dropping by. Do you want to add anything, Scotty, before we go to the first segment?
Well, is the first one like Germany?
Germany. We're going to Germany, my friend.
Have you sold anything to Germany? I know you've sold Australia, Japan, England.
No.
No?
Okay. Have you?
No, I've set it up so it's Canada and US only. I didn't want to get messed up in shipping and stuff, but eventually I'm going to probably start picking, because you can pick a few countries that you want to go to. So
yeah,
probably Europe, Japan, Australia. I'll probably dabble in those places eventually.
Now, when you get a unique product that's worth some money, buddy, and I list only in North America, okay? And if a German, because they're able to see it on their end, if there's a guy in Germany that wants to buy it, and they say, you ship to Germany, and I send him a rate, and the item's worth $65, but they want to pay $190 for shipping, I'm going to sell it all day long. That's a good buyer.
No, I hear that for sure. Right? Absolutely.
But that's the only way I do it.
Yeah.
Okay? No. So that you got to kind of pick and choose of what's going on. And the other thing, too, when you go international, you have to ship with full tracking to protect your butt.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
But they're going to pay for that, so that's fine.
Oh, yeah, they're going to pay for it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, buddy, let's go to our first segment. I think we've got Australia last. Those are the big markets for eBay. So these are the top 10 sellers in Germany, Scotty. Here's the first one. Medimops. Okay, Medimops. Look at the feedback this guy has. 5 million in feedback. 99.6% because his rating. That's his rating on his store. And he sells books, CDs, movies, and games. Same old story, right?
Yeah.
Same old story. Very, very interesting. And I'm on another screen, so Scotty, if there's any comments there that I have to switch over to, let me know, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take a look.
Well,
Number 2.
like, do you want comments related to Germany and stuff? Do you want me just to lump them in, or
related to this, and we can go back and, yeah.
Okay, well, Thrift Beast just put something in there about David Hasselhoff memorabilia, our bolos in Germany.
Oh, massive. That guy's a rock star over there, man. Did you know that, Scotty?
I did not know that.
He is like Bon Jovi over there.
Really?
Yes. If you Google him, he'll sell out stadiums. His albums have gone platinum over there for some reason. Thrift's right.
David Hasselhoff?
Yeah, Knight Rider, man.
Knight Rider. He's singing?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's got multi-platinum albums in Germany.
Stop.
Seriously.
I did not know that.
Look it up while we're doing this. Seriously. Take a look.
I'll look it up later for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if you got anything with David Hasselhoff, just list it in Germany. You'll make a fortune. They'll pay for shipping. They love the guy.
Wow.
The Hoff, baby. The Hoff.
The Hoff, yeah.
Okay.
So Nana Tinks, I heard years ago, Thrift Beast. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got that. So here we go. Number 2, ATP. What is that? Auto Teal? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
I guess. You remember the English translation was now look at this. Our first one, Scotty, and I've been waiting for something like this.
Yeah.
4.7 million feedback. Car parts and accessories in Germany. That's the first one we've had. US, UK, and now Germany. Germany's big market, I guess, for auto parts. Right? So those brands there, I guess people, maybe North American or globally, they're buying parts from these guys and getting it shipped to Canada, US, Australia, wherever.
Well, that makes sense for sure.
Yeah. Rebuy shop. Now, before I looked into what these guys were doing, I thought, what is rebuy shop? I thought maybe clothes, books, like look at the other lists. Our top 3 or 4 on each one was books.
Yep.
And this one amazed me.
Oh.
Apple products. Pre-owned Apple products. They have a feedback of 1.3 1.3 million and 99.6. So these people probably refurb, resell batteries, cords, whatever.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Very different, eh? Surprised. Yep. Let's go back to banners. Here's the next one. This one is Bandel Autotel. Very similar to the other one. And another top 4 car parts out of Germany.
I'm a little bit surprised that car parts would be ranked higher there than a company that deals with car parts here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you told me car parts on an American, where it was in the American top 10, that wouldn't surprise me. But when you say that it's not in the American top 10, but it is in Germany, that surprises me.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. And this is the third biggest market on eBay is Germany before Australia.
Wow.
So these guys are doing volume. Like, look at 1.9 feedback.
No, for sure. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I wonder, would it be harder to get car parts there? Like maybe they don't have the stores. You know what I mean? Like there might be a lot of stores here that deal with that. So you can just go around the corner or down the street and grab that. Or maybe there you can't. Maybe they don't have that mechanical system or brick and mortar shops like we do here.
Yeah, maybe they don't have an auto source or places like that. Canadian Tire,
Yeah.
But I'm looking, I looked in detail, like they're selling antifreeze, they're selling oil, like they're selling all kinds of stuff. They're selling alternators, pretty much everything. So maybe it is a big, like, you got to remember, we're so used to like Amazon. I need ink cartridge. Let's go to Amazon and buy it.
Yeah.
So maybe in Germany that
Yeah.
those two companies have created a brand and people know, oh, I got to buy spark plugs. Oh, go to eBay and go to this site.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I don't know if they offer free shipping because I got to translate it all. That was the one thing that was tough. But still, number 4, we've got 2 auto guys, which is very, very cool. Right? A little bit different. And this one here was number 1 outlet. I love the names, eh? They're like really, really good names.
Before we go to that, there's a couple comments here, Chris. They're about the card. Now, Nana Tink is where you left off, right there. So,
he mailed me some of his hair and a copy of the credit card slip he used to pay with the signature.
Oh, to prove it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, see, Germans are huge. Makes sense, Carl. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then Europe is huge car market. I know the European cars, like I've had magazines and they sold pretty quickly. They're just little magazines from the 60s and they were on the Volkswagen and different things. And I probably sold them too cheap. Now that I'm online, I probably should have waited.
Yeah, but it is what it is. But
I tripled my money on them, so I was happy with that. But
but there is a big market in Europe, right?
Yeah,
I miss German food at my local grocery store was selling before COVID. Good quality products. Yeah, if you can find yourself a good German deli, good food, man.
Well, the Germans have been known for quality for many years. Like pretty much toys and antiques that I deal with. If it's like knives and it doesn't matter, whatever you call it, the German quality, product, right? The German product is known to be quality, and and it demands a high price because of that. Like even if it could be 150, 100-year-old stuff. Yeah.
No, you're right. If anything has made in Germany in it, for sure, you get top dollar, especially here.
Yeah.
So we were at number 1 outlet, right? Or number,
that's where we left off.
So this is very, very surprising. I thought for sure, dude, that you and I would see it in US and UK, and this is the first seller that's doing this, and I was really surprised. Clothing and accessories.
I am surprised that we haven't seen it before, but I'm not surprised we see it in Europe because I know clothing in the European countries, especially like Ukraine and stuff like that, women clothing is they're very into like the brand names.
This guy here, I'm looking at, he's got new, used, he's got fashion, brand names, good business, and he's got 100% feedback.
Yeah. Like I think they dress up, they get up and they just like from what I understand is over there they pretty much dress right up all the time. Like they're all
we're jeans and t-shirts here, man.
Jogging pants and a hat.
Yeah, that's the way we are.
And if the people are lucky, I put a shirt on.
I'm glad you put a shirt on today. but you know what's funny? Camera Girl 1 has a video of old Milton. There was a guy around. Was he a priest or something? Camera Girl 1? He was a minister, and he had a video camera, like a film camera, and he went to all the small towns and he filmed the people in the street.
Yeah.
And then what he did, he went to the local church or community center, and then he sold tickets to show the film that he filmed. So we have a copy of the one from Milton, and you see them. They're all dressed up in a suit and tie. They're walking down the street. They're going to the bakery. The kids are dressed up. The women are all done up. And that's how they went out.
Yep.
Right? We've just created this society of just t-shirts, sweats, jeans, running shoes.
Thank God.
Yeah. It's you know what I mean? It's different.
Yeah, it's just different for sure.
And you're right about Europe. That one doesn't surprise me. That was what? Number 5 on the list.
Yeah.
That was very cool. Okay, let's see here. Did we miss anything? We got Monsieur Diecast. Germans don't like to eat or drink in their cars. No cup holders. He sent a comment. I don't know if you saw it, Scotty.
Okay.
In our last, or on my show or your show, he's looking for jackets or something from Toyota. So you may want to. He was asking if you could get a jacket or something from the dealer. I don't know. I should send it to you.
Okay, yeah, send it to me. I'm done at the end of the week, so I mean I know people who can grab something. Yeah.
Maybe.
We do have a store within the building, so we can grab something. Let me know.
Yeah, maybe Monsieur Diecast, if you want to just send the message again, Scotty will answer. Okay.
They do charge for it though.
Yeah. He said he's going to buy it. He'll buy it.
Yeah.
I like we are chilled and relaxed. Yes, we are, Nana.
We might get like a little discount or something because we're employees, but
for real, no cup holders, new food cars. What, crazy? Very few cup holders in 2 of the E93 series versus like the 17 in a Honda Odyssey. Yeah, this guy's an expert, I think, in those types of vehicles. So we're on number 6. VHBW Online. Now, I thought when I read this, another car guy. So you saw that VHBW Online, and it's not. Computer parts. First time we've really seen computer parts.
Yeah.
In our list. It's been books, CDs, video game, books.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to say we're very disposable over here. If our computer doesn't work, we throw it away and we go buy a new one. Like over there, maybe they're more into, repairing it. I'm maybe. Just assuming, you know what I mean?
It's possible. We're in North America, U.S., Canada. It's a different market.
Yeah.
So let's go back before we carry on. Oh, there's
Debbie's in the house.
Hey, Debbie, how are you? So vintage diecast, yes. Hello. Anna sells to Germany too. I agree. Tracking is a must. Absolutely do not ship without tracking. That is my mission statement when I sell online. All right. So we are now number 7, Scotty. What do you think this guy does? Another one. There's the next one in the top 10. Amazing.
Yep.
You surprised?
I think I'm more surprised that that's not in the North American top 10. I think I'm more surprised than seeing it here. I'm more surprised that it's not in the North American.
I agree. I couldn't believe it when I was putting this together today. I was like, wow. Memory King. I didn't put what he sells. I'll tell you. I got it right here in front of me. 1,000,007 feedback, 99.9. This guy sells computer parts. Another one. So you may be right where people are buying parts and accessories for their computer. Like, do they have, like, I don't know, in Germany, do they have like Best Buy? Do they have these stores, like computer stores? Maybe not. Maybe the norm is to go to these 3 guys that are selling on eBay and buying all their parts from them.
Or maybe it's very expensive if you went to a store, but it's a lot cheaper if you go online.
I don't know.
I don't know how the country's set up. I've never been over there. But, I mean, there's all sorts of possibilities. Like here, it's nothing to get in a car and drive.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how we're kind of, our mindset is to do that. We're over there, Maybe they don't get to drive a whole lot unless you got the cars or something. I don't know, because car parts seem to be a big thing. But I just don't know. Maybe it's not as accessible as it is here.
When I got to this part, like 8 and 9, and I'm like you, I was looking at it and I was thinking, you know what? I should do the top 10 Amazon sellers in the world. And that's something we're going to add down the road after we do Australia. I'm going to dig that information up because I want to see the difference of where those sellers are and if they're doing drop shipping or third party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because these people are in the country. So they're carrying inventory. They have an actual warehouse.
Yeah.
Because eBay, eBay, there's no fulfillment, right? It's you and me have a warehouse and we ship it out from Milton or wherever. So it's interesting. So we're down to number 9. Check this out. Another one, CSL Computer. So what do we have? 3, 4 car guys, 3, 4 computer guys, 1 clothing,
and 1 book.
And the first one was books.
Yep.
So a real different mix, eh?
Yep. Which to me makes more sense.
Very, very different mix. And the one thing with this guy here, and I noticed on his listings, he sells a ton of lithium-ion batteries in bulk, like 20 at a time, 30 at a time. Not like his battery sales are through the roof. Don't know why.
One thing that I'm surprised is not here, because I know a lot of guys really focus on cameras. I'm surprised, right?
Yeah.
Surprised cameras are one. But maybe there's just so many people doing cameras, it's spread out a little bit.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? So there's not one guy that can really. I don't know.
It's just weird. It's very different than UK and especially US. UK and US were very similar, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
they were but this is totally, totally different. So we're going to move on to the last one, and this one's called Saturn. Look at this. Huge feedback, and he's doing CDs, movies, and video games, which I thought would be at least in the top 5.
Nana Tank and Anna both have a couple comments here.
Okay, let's go back. Nana, where we got? Anna. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Anna. Good to know. I have a very old computer tower. Maybe I should rip it apart and sell it for parts to somebody. Yeah, sell it to a guy in the UK. Or not UK, Germany. Petrol is expensive.
So maybe it's easier just to order it. And you know what? Maybe their shipping is very cheap. Maybe their parcel service, or maybe that's easier or cheaper.
Maybe. I don't know what the postal service is like there. How big is Germany compared to the US and Canada? Canada's massive, right? So is it cheaper to ship? Do they have different rates? I don't know.
Yeah.
But very interesting though to go through those top 10. When I was doing it, I was very, very surprised on what these guys were selling. I tried to dig a little bit deeper. I tried to find out the top 10 selling items, and I couldn't pull the data. It wouldn't give it to me. Germany is small. Yeah, that's the thing. It's very, very small.
Yep.
Most vehicles over there when I visited were diesel. Makes sense. I wonder how it is over there, Scotty. Big push, for electric. Toyota's going there, GM's going there, everybody's going there, right?
Yeah.
I would probably buy a little electric car for Camera Girl 1 to boot around Milton. I don't have to pay for gas anymore, oil changes, plug the damn thing in overnight. She go to the grocery store, the thrift store, wherever she wants, And I would buy it for sure. Got a place like Germany, I don't know. I don't know if there's enough places to put these charging stations, which is a big thing, right?
Yeah, in the long run, and I don't know this, I'm kind of asking, is it cheaper really to have an electric car?
I think if you're doing small commutes in a small town,
Yeah.
yes.
Because I think our electric is probably more expensive than our petrol right now.
Yeah. I guess you'd have to figure it out.
Right.
But look, if Camera Girl and I and you and Steph, we wanted to get it in the truck, and we had an electric Silverado, and we wanted to drive from here to California.
Wait. Hang on, my head is just.
Hold on, I'm just saying hypothetically.
Electric Silverado.
Carl, don't get excited. Carl, don't get excited. I know Carl's going to make a comment in a minute. I'm just saying it would take longer because you would have to stop and let it charge instead of filling it up. Right?
Yeah.
And that's the problem with electric right now. There's not enough supercharge stations. And I've been looking into the slow chargers, and Carl will probably do a video on this after we get off and filling us in. He's already made a comment. I see it. But I'm just saying, curious how Europeans are going to adapt to you all know any info why Canada will not accept a golf club from the U.S.? No, I don't know. Does anyone know? I ship golf clubs all the time. No issues.
But us accepting one from the U.S.
will not accept a golf club from the U.S. They should. Strange. Don't know why, Anana.
Yep.
Germans hate electric. Carl's all over it. Yeah, you know what, Tom? I believe that solar's becoming more and more popular, man. Not good for me living in the bush. There's your answer.
Oh, he doesn't.
Electric man.
Whatever.
Chris joined the dark side. Carl, I may one day. I have to be won over, but there's nothing like a V8 5.3 and a Silverado ripping down the road. I'm sorry.
How can you tell if an electric is a quarter cost of gas? That means because you can only go a quarter of the distance. I don't know where are we going with this. How can you figure that out? You know what I mean?
Never had an electric car. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know the range. I just know range issues, right? If you're traveling, that's the only thing.
Can you even spin the tires and get smoke coming up behind the truck? And
listen, there's some electric cars out there. They're doing to 0-60 in 2 seconds, dude.
Can you come off the stoplight and swing her sideways and spin the wheel and have smoke come up and just, there's more to life. There's more to life than just silent, non-exciting vehicles, Carl.
I figured out that when gas hit 150 per liter, it makes more sense to lease or own a small hybrid or full electric. Yes, I agree. If you're doing local.
Tom, don't get Carl started.
Don't tell Scotty. We already fought over the power.
Oh, we had a good one.
I saw that video. I was laughing.
Well, you should have saw what went on after in private.
I can't even keep up with the charging of my iPhone. I agree with you, Carter.
Oh, I agree, Carter. Finally, someone with common sense.
Okay, let's see. I want to try to help Nana out here. I found that weird too. Not accepting a golf club, very strange. So back to electric cars. Is it one of the car makers making only electric cars by 2020? There's a lot. There's a few of them saying they are going to stop. I don't know which one. I can't remember which one it is. You know, Scotty? They're going to say they're going to make. I think GM's looking at it, actually.
I think Ford's doing a big push here. I think in Oakville, I think they're doing a big push for electric there. I mean, they're doing a big push to electric because the government's funding them and giving them a lot of money.
Rebates and shit, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I mean, I'll sell all my old radios with electric solar powered thing if somebody's going to pay me 3 times as much or give me an incentive. But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't mean it makes sense. Like, look. Okay, and I'm not going to get into this, Chris, because I know it. But look what's happening in Texas right now with the windmills.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I know Carl's going to blow up on this one, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not even going to get started. I'll give the show back to you, Chris.
Yeah, no, it's a topic that we are now with this topic. We're right here. We're on the line.
Yeah.
All the big guys are moving over to it. Tesla started it. There's Rivian. There's a bunch of other independent truck guys that are making electric trucks. There's a lot of the guys that go overlanding and off-road, guys that have trail bosses that, you got to convince them because they're carrying jerry cans and they're carrying racks and they're going up these hills and there's no charging stations, dude.
No.
Like when you're up there and you're done, you can't fill it up. Like you can't unless they put some solar panels that generate enough energy, but it'll get there. I think it's going to get faster. I think it's the wave of the future. I get it. And old school guys like you and I with the Hemis and the 350s and the 427s and that we were brought up with, they will still be around.
Like when you hear those old engines from the 60s and those muscle cars and you smell the fumes, I mean, that's awesome. You ever go to a race?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Go to a drag race and watch electric cars do it. What?
Well, they have. Have you seen, and my buddy's a big F1 fan. Okay, big F, like a good friend of mine, die-hard F1.
Yeah, right? But that's F1. What? This isn't not. Put it in NASCAR. No,
but hold on, they have like an F something, which is electric ones, and I watched it on YouTube. You can't even hear the cars.
You can't hear them.
Well, you hear they come. I go. Ooh. That's all you hear.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
And it's becoming more and more popular.
Yeah.
How? I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. It's just a trend.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Let's catch up here. Let's catch up and move on. Oh, right, Carter. Cost per kilometer is about $0.25.
I didn't hear that, Carl.
The buying electric car doesn't make sense because the cost up front. They're very, very expensive. We have windmills here. Somehow we keep them going in the winter. Magic windmills. That's another topic for another day.
We keep them going here. We don't even know if we keep them going here. We don't use the energy. We sell it to this, or we pay the Americans to take our extra power.
And then we buy it back from them.
So we don't even know.
I haven't changed as much as a brake pad on it yet. Either I'm a great driver or they're great cars. I'm going to tell you something. I don't care. My guys might get mad with me. Every manufacturer has issues with cars. Doesn't matter if it's Mercedes, Porsche, Ford, GM, Tesla. Everybody has issues. Nothing's perfect. Maybe some have less than others, but... Sorry, Jen? I'm reading Carl. Oh, Carl. Carl's going to keep going now. Camera Girl 1's reading Carl's comments. She's yapping at me here. Volkswagens last forever. Yeah, they smoke cars, man. I know, I see it. You sound like the guys who like smoking in bars before they banned it. I did smoke in the bars before I banned it. Carl, I want to tell you something. This May is the 20th anniversary when I quit smoking. 20 years ago, this May.
Wow. Nice.
In the bars. I went to a monster truck show in Hamilton last year and nearly died. You got to get used, Tom. You got to get used to the smell, the rubber, the gas. Like that's something that you either hate or like. You know what's funny, Scotty? And I'm traveling around in the car with Camera Girl 1, and I've had a few cars, right? And I'll see an old car and we're driving down the road. She goes, "What the? Why is this? What's the smell coming off the thing?" I go, "Doesn't have a catalytic converter. He's got a straight pipe on it." Why would he do that? he doesn't need it. It's a vintage car. You don't need a catalytic converter on that car. And people didn't understand that odor that comes from it, that is gasoline, man, powered gold.
Yeah.
Right? So
Oh,
stop reading Facebook posts, Scotty. Thanks. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Thrift. Thank you, Nana. Big accomplishments. Yeah. Now I gotta relax on the food and the alcohol now, and then maybe I'll live a little longer. The second we create a 4,100 megawatt with wind, kiss my. Oh,
hey, you get what you asked for, Carl. That's all I got to say. You get what you asked for.
Tom's got a good comment there. Read that, Scotty. The yellow school buses that have no safeties on them with the catalytic converter removed.
That's a whole different ball game than an old muscle car that is tuned right up.
Yeah, that's a different topic for a different day.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in 46 minutes, guys, and we're gonna get to. Hold on, two dogs. Oh, look who's here!
Hey, two dogs.
Here we're gonna tell you what you missed. We did. I know you watched probably our last episodes on Adventures in Reselling, Craig, and I want to bring you up to speed because you are a good fellow reseller, and we just covered the top 10 German resellers on eBay and what they sold. And we're moving into another topic here on a website that I found, the best items to sell on eBay during the coronavirus outbreak. And we're going to have, I bet you, a lot of people doing this on this list. Now, this list has been actually put together from the first lockdown to the second lockdown. So we're going to take it from the top. Let's just catch up here. Yeah, Carl goes, let's go on to the next topic. He's just saying, so this is the time on Sprockets when we... Okay, let's go to the next. Let's go move on to the next topic, Scotty. There we go. Best items to sell on eBay during COVID. Now, there's going to be probably a lot of people in the room. Why don't you guys guess what they are?
Toilet paper and face masks.
Okay, guys. Why don't you, in the comments, guess the best items to sell on eBay during the COVID?
Was I close at all?
Oh, we're going to go there. Let's see.
Toilet paper and face masks. That's my guess.
So, Scotty, you say what? Toilet paper and
face masks.
Face masks.
The 3M masks.
Okay, we got ink, face masks, video games.
Oh, Lysol and hand sanitizer.
Lysol, board games, puzzles and games. Wow. Hair dye.
Tom says Viagra.
Viagra? Where did it see? You go to Mexico, Tom, down the road, there's a couple of those places. You just walk in, you can get whatever you want. Is it legit? I don't know. Hair dye. There's Camera Girl 1, hair dye. Debbie, hair dye. Face masks. Okay, let's go here. Board games. Start from the top. Sorry. There's Viagra. We got video games. We got puzzles and games, Scotty. Carter's got board games. A ton of ink.
Board games could be it.
Video games.
Video games were good.
Lysol. Beautiful. Puzzles and games. Hair dye again. That's Camera Girl 1's store. She's laughing at Tom. Viagra. Face mask. I heard about the hair dye selling well. I'm going to go with pools. Ooh. I like that. Thrift, you're onto something, dude. You know something.
Pool pools were absolutely incredible.
He knows something.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that. Books. You can get anything you want in Mexico. Yes, I know. Lots of personal items you're selling right now: hair dye, vitamins, toilet paper, 3 boxes of spray pain reliever, dish soap. I'm working on that. They haven't sold yet. Exercise equipment. Okay, let's go, Scotty.
Well,
Here
I
we
mean,
go. You ready?
Thrift Beast does have a good point there because we inquired about pools and they were going. There was a guy that was so busy he would double the price of a normal pool because if he got the contract he didn't care, and they were putting pools in about 3 to 4 days from
Well,
start.
actually, that's going to be on our last segment,
Oh, okay.
and we're going to talk about that. And thrift, stay for that part because I want to highlight this shit because it's really interesting. Fitness equipment. We're selling pools out of the yin yang.
Yeah.
Hot tubs back ordered like crazy. They're still back ordered, I believe. Okay. We are here, right? Okay. The number one thing, medical gloves. And they're not only for hospitals. And where they're being sold is to people, homeowners that are shopping in grocery stores, Scotty. You know, going to liquor store, wherever they're going, shopping here and there. And the other thing is where they're being sold is companies like cleaning services, like carpet cleaning companies, grocery stores, office employees, little small pharmacies that need gloves to make sure they're not they're being sanitized. But that's the number one thing that is being sold on eBay. And remember, all these things, hand sanitizer, all this stuff was restricted. And now eBay and Amazon is taking the restriction off because there's a surplus in the market. Okay. So, do we have a comment here? Oh, Anna's talking about hot tubs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this one surprised me. Essential oils. And what's happening with the essential oils? Everybody's Camera Girl one has one in the house. It's like you put water in it, you put your oil in it, you plug it in, and it puts a beautiful scent in your house. The sale of essential oils has skyrocketed as they help ease breathing. People with asthmatic problems like wheezing, congestion, and chest infections have been using essential oils to ease their breathing for a long time. People are believing with COVID, if they do get it, that will help them relieve the pain. Makes sense.
Yeah, and I think there's oils there that are calming. And so if you're all stressed out or you want stuff like that, I can see that for sure.
So big market. So if you're out there and you're looking for essential oils, it's on the list.
If you're not going outside and you got a bunch of people staying in the house, you might want to have a nice scent going through.
Essential order oil party. I have a brick and mortar store secondhand offer gloves to customers for free and use in the past year. Good for you.
This one, that is that a new viewer?
TNT? No, I think they've been on. I think they've been on before. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I love my essential oils. Diffusers, really? I think that's what they're called. Is that what it's called, Camera Girl? Diffuser? Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
No, Pick and Seller is asking. So now I think this one here. When I saw it, I scratched my head. Let me look this up. Drinking water. I looked it up, and people are buying 24 and 12 bottles of drinking water and mineral water on eBay.
Really?
Is there a shortage somewhere? I, I don't know. Are you in a small market and you can't get it? People
Yeah.
are paying for shipping.
Wow.
I don't make these lists up, buddy. I found them and I share them with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Just it's amazing. Just scratches your head. Nana said, what does she say here? Hold on. Yes, it is. Oh no, I wouldn't want to ship water. Can you imagine if it leaks?
It's heavy and awkward, and
Drinking water from the dollar store. Don't get me going. I may be buying water from the dollar store. A new segment coming up.
you missed Tom there.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Texas had a water issue. Oh, with storm. Yeah, I saw that.
It makes sense, I guess, if everybody, say you're in an area where there's a couple of stores, everybody's locked down, the stores are locked down, and the ones that are allowed to be open, all the drinking water is gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because maybe you have no other way of getting it.
And I looked it up. Like when I did this list, I went on eBay and I looked at the sold comps. People are buying bottles of water.
Yeah.
And mineral water.
It'd be interesting to find out what time, like, okay, that happened right when the COVID thing and everything was locked down, but when things opened up, I bet you nobody was buying water online. You know what I mean? Once it was probably for a short period of time.
Yeah, I mean that's what this list is. It's from the March till now, the 2 lockdowns, right?
Yeah.
So, water flavor pouches, any liquid, in fact, right on the pouches.
What was the pouches? Oh,
The flavor pouches, you tear them and put them in the water, right? My hubby buys the Hint. It's drinking water with a hint of flavor. He gets it shipped for free. It's cheaper per bottle than a dollar store, so cheaper and free shipping. So yeah, that's up here. We can't compete with that, Scotty.
Yep.
All right. The vino. We love you, Debbie. The vino. Yes. Ship the vino. Hey, Scotty, ship the vino.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go back. So we had medical gloves, we had essential oils, drinking water, and somebody did say this. There it is, Scotty, soap. And it makes sense, but where the demand is, it is for medical soap and for higher end soap. We're not talking like Ivory and Irish Spring. We're talking the smaller mom and pop, and actually Camera Girl 2 makes her own soap. And after I saw this, I said to Camera Girl 1, you tell her to get up in the morning on Saturday and Sunday and start making soap for Chris's treasure chest, because we need to make a family business here. When I saw this list, right? But they get premium dollars for soap. Comment, dude?
No, there's people who sell, I don't know if it's homemade or it's specialty soap, even at the antique store. You know what I mean? It's like home remedy or something like that. Yeah. And I mean it's a trend, or it's people like it, and yeah, I can see that.
From what I understand,
I also think that there were periods of time where the shelves were empty. You know what I mean? So you don't know what's going to happen. It's a pandemic. You watch a lot of movies, you kind of get freaked out. So people are kind of starting to stockpile. So if you're going to grab it wherever you can get it.
Yeah, but they're saying here, like the regular soap is available, but the specialty soap, like people
for allergies,
or I don't know what, but they're paying premium dollars on eBay for this higher end soap, right?
Yep.
Oh, here we go, Carl. It is vintage soap could be a bolo too. Carl, let me tell you something. Camera Girl 1 just read your comment, and she ran in the garage to go find this vintage soap.
You guys got vintage soap?
Oh, we do. We got everything here. So, like your place, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Likely bars. That makes sense right there, Scotty. Bars of soap made with essential oils
Oh,
and antibacterial. Yes,
Oh.
absolutely. Medical antibacterial soap.
Yep.
There's a big market for it. So we're on to the next one here, Scotty.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Full face shields.
That makes sense.
Big market, right?
Yep.
You got a little manufacturing place and you can make this, man, you can make a lot of money on that. I sold vintage soaps from hotels. Yeah, they sell vintage soaps from hotels sell big time. Big time. It's just, you know what it is? It's amazing everything that sells on eBay or online. There's a market for everything.
Yep.
Too many places do not allow shields in place of masks. Yeah, I see that. You see, in Ontario, I've walked in to some businesses and a couple of thrift stores, Value Village, okay, and which is Saver in the U.S. And I know the guys at the door, I know the managers, I know a lot of the employees. The other day I walked in and there was a couple in there with no masks, and I said to the guy in the door, I go, "Why don't you throw these people out? Wait, I can't say anything. You're not allowed to confront them." I go, but you're risking the regular customers. Everybody else is following the rules. And I asked them about the shield. Yes, as long as it's covering your face, you're allowed to come in, or your mouth and your nose. So I don't know. Is it in your area, Scotty? Is it shields? Is there a problem with them? I don't know. I've never run into it.
I've never had an issue with anything. I've never seen it. Just before we leave soaps completely. Enter said he sold vintage soaps from hotels a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that, Chris? Okay.
Yeah.
Because actually, I think it's more advertising than anything, but that is a bolo if people are not aware of that.
If you got soap from like hotels in Vegas that are gone,
yeah,
actually still in the packaging, big bucks. There's collectors for that.
Yeah.
Right? Or hotel chain that's disappeared, went out of business.
Yep.
Like how many people, like yourself, you go traveling with Steph, you go to a hotel, and you go in there and you take the soaps and the shampoos, you put them in, and that hotel could not exist, it's gone in 10 years, and you have them people will collect it.
Yep. I got a bunch of these stir sticks from local Ontario hotels, and most of them don't exist.
They sell.
So I have to go through them yet, but some are from Brantford, Hamilton. I think there's a couple Niagara Falls ones in here.
Yeah, they sell. Camera Girl 1 has a bunch of them, but they're glass ones.
Yep.
Glass stir sticks. Did you sell them, Camera Girl 1? Oh, she sold them and they broke. So she dropped them or something.
Oh, no.
She goes, "Don't even bring it up, Scotty."
Okay.
Too many places. We just talked about that. I sold rusty nails. I believe it. Plexiglass. Yes, I agree 100%, Carl. And they're in the thrift stores, and people don't even know what they are. Yes, Carter, if you need dishwasher soap, come to my house. Between Camera Girl and I, we have a ton for sale.
You can just go on eBay.
Can sell the soaps as a mixed lot or similar? lot, whatever. You can sell it. Just, you know what, Deb? Go to eBay sold listings and type in vintage soap, and you'll see them come up.
Etsy sells a lot of soap.
And Etsy sells a lot of soap, Camera Girl 1 says.
Candles and soap.
Yeah. So, all right. So we went, where are we, Scotty? We had gloves. We had what? Oils. We had bottles of water. We had soap. We had full face shields. Survival food.
This one does not surprise me at all.
I agree. When I saw this, I went, boom. Army ration, all that, you can buy it, you put water in it, and it heats up, and it lasts for 40 years. That market is massive right now. People, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I think a lot of YouTubers that talk about politics, or they'll talk about kind of doomsday scenarios, like they're selling this stuff off their YouTube channels like crazy. So,
like crazy. There's a big market for this, right? People putting them in their basements, in their cantinas, whatever, in case they run out of fresh food. All you need is water, and you've got a meal. So I wasn't surprised on this one at all.
yeah.
Debbie's saying thanks. Sorry. I don't store the soap near other items like I did. Everything smelled like soap. Yeah, they do offer a fragrance. How do you source this stuff? Is he talking about the soap? Scotty, what's he talking about?
I think I think soap in general, for sure. The old vintage soaps and stuff.
Yeah, thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace, garage sales.
Now that you're looking for it, Justin, you'll start seeing it. It's out there. You're not going to see it every day, but 3 or 4 times a year, you'll see it or so, and you just pick it up, and kind of like everything else. But once it's in your brain and you start seeing it, and you'll see it now.
Okay, here's the story.
Carl said I'm a prepper.
What did he say?
I'm a prepper. Carl,
where did I miss it? Okay, did I miss it, or is it further down? I want to answer Craig's question here.
I have a fishing pole and a Silverado pickup truck for zombie apocalypse. That's about as much prepping I've done, Carl. But we'll see. When there's a zombie apocalypse, the Silverado, it's going to outdo the Tesla.
Yeah. Okay, Craig, I'm going to answer your question. Okay, when I started my channel, I need a little bit of a hook to have a storyline for my viewers. So Camera Girl 1, which Scotty knows, is my wife, and Camera Girl 2 is my daughter. Now, there is a number 3, but he doesn't want to get involved. That's my son. He started doing early editing on my channel. So instead of giving names out, I called them Camera Girl 1 and 2, and my viewers now have adapted to identify either or. So that's the story on that. So it's just something that is stuck, and everybody's kind of related to it. Pretty much so, eh, Scotty?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Huge pepper communities on YouTube. Peppers. What kind of pepper? Like
prepper.
Oh, prepper. Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading pepper.
Preparing for the apocalypse.
Yeah, I hear you now. Okay, I was just reading it wrong. Isn't chocolate on that list of survival food? We're gonna get there. I don't think it is, but we've got 2 more to go, and they're very, very interesting.
I read or someone had mentioned it on a channel, or on the radio somewhere, that the human body could actually live on, I think it was cashews and broccoli. That provides enough.
That's it?
That's enough what the body needs, and those 2 items. Well, I guess water too, but anyway, that's a little tidbit.
Camera Girl can live off of that, she said.
Or maybe it was almonds. Might have been almonds, actually, and almonds and broccoli. Probably.
State sales. It's so easy to bug Scotty.
It's all right, Carl. I like it.
Laugh my ass. Carl has a
It's half the fun.
Fun.
Absolutely.
I look at the win. I won't buy him a coffee with that $5, Carl. Don't worry. Okay, let's go. So last one was what? Survival food?
I just want to
The next one?
I just want to back up to Carl's little payment there. That's exactly how
where?
The government can't win the issue with the electric cars, so they have to pay people to do it. That's what Carl can't win the argument, so he's got to pay off the guy in control. I get it, Carl. It's
Oh, that's funny.
It's all about
get started. Just still get started with flea market.
Oh, Carter P.
Oh yeah, we're not opening that up. No. Okay, so let's go to the next one. And when I saw this one, Scotty, I went, "This makes sense."
Okay.
Vacuum seal bags, freezing food, buying food in bulk, making soup, freezing it, making rice, freezing it.
Yep.
It made sense. Right? Going to like a wholesaler and buying half a cow and getting them to cut it up.
Yep. A lot of people do that here naturally. Like that's what they do all the time, right? So
well, you're from farm country. It's a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
Here where we live, you just go to the grocery store. Right?
Yep.
And Camera Grill 1 and I, we have in Milton, we have a great chicken plant here, and we go pick up all the time fresh, and we freeze it all the time.
Yeah.
And I wish I had a pork or a beef processing plant nearby. I'd do the same thing. You save so much money, right? Like you go to the grocery store, you pick up 20 chicken wings for what? $12, $14. I get a case for $35. Right? 15 kilogram case. Big difference, right? When you buy it direct. So that makes sense. Vacuum seal bags make sense big time. Well, thanks for the 5,000 from me, for Tesla.
Yeah, hey, that's fine. I mean, that's what it takes, right, bud?
Oh, you two kill me. Okay, vacuum seals bag. And the last one, and I think this is reverting back to what you said, Scotty. I made a bit maybe earlier when the first lockdown was. This was a little bit of I better stock up on it. It's not toilet paper. Didn't make it. Toothpaste. eBay showed a 63% increase since March on toothpaste. The reason for the bulk buying, they were worried there was going to be a shortage. Very similar to the toilet paper. But I didn't see toothpaste short on shelves at that time. Never did.
No.
So the website was powersellingmom.com. Best items to sell on eBay during a pandemic. So there you have it, guys.
Let's
go ahead.
When it first went down, when all this pandemic and the lockdown and all stuff, what was your vision of the future of what we were heading to? Like, were you worried that we weren't going to be able to buy medicines or anything like that, like, or foods or?
I think the first thing I was worried about was getting food for my family.
Yeah.
Making sure they're fed. Wasn't worried really about work. Okay. We have enough to keep us going financially. We're fine, right? If anything happened, I wasn't so much worried about medicine or doctors and stuff like that. I think it was just basically staying away from people. That was my concern. Because I remember walking into a grocery store and Camera Girl 1 was like, "You're freaking out." I go, "No, this guy's too close to me. You stay away from me. Why are you so close to me?" And we didn't know really how it spread and how close you were to people, and if it was through the air or if you were touching. And think about it, Scotty. Usually this time of the year, I've got the flu. There's no flu cases because people are wearing masks and washing their hands this year. Right?
Yeah, and you're not going out either as much, right? Like
It-
everything's locked down and all that. But
Yeah. So that was my concern.
yep.
And I don't know, what was yours? Very similar or?
Honestly, I wasn't concerned. I live in a smaller community. Work was paying us, so obviously that was fine.
Yeah.
I think my biggest concern was just making sure my mom had food, and we were like,
Yeah.
she didn't feel she had to go out, so we kept a lot of contact there. I don't know. It didn't really bother me. It still hasn't really hit me yet. Like I only say that because I don't really know anybody that has been harmed personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By it or had it. I think what I did do is I made sure everything that was coming in the house was washed before it came in. We basically wiped it down with sanitizer, brought it in, and washed it in the sink with soap and water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, this didn't really cross my mind. But if we had to go hunting for our food, like that's not a big deal. We could go hunting here. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that was even a remote possibility, but I'm just saying we got a bunch of canned food. We did some precautionary things just in case the stores were closed down.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wasn't afraid of really getting it. I think we were locked down. We were staying home. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I was telling somebody the other day, and things are going to change. They're going to change. Things will go back to normal somehow, but they're going to change. And I was saying, we used to go bowling on a Saturday night wearing used shoes. Okay. We would go and touch a bowling ball,
100%.
stick our fingers in the hole,
Yeah.
throw the ball down the alley, and then go back to the table and eat nachos and chicken wings.
Yeah. 100%.
It's not going to happen anymore, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's going to change.
It's going to change.
Yeah. For better or for worse. I mean, you know, I hope society doesn't become a paranoid society. You know what I mean? Like I still think we have to live on. We have to move forward.
We have to live. Yeah.
We have to live.
We have to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's kind of catch up. Vacuum seal Ziploc bags with a hairdryer. I know I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube like that. Absolutely.
Vacuum sealed bags with a hairdryer. How to vacuum them?
Yeah, to vacuum. Yeah, to suck it out. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Rick is your camera girl one. He's laughing.
I watched a couple of Two Dogs Digs shows. They're pretty good.
He's got great videos.
Yeah.
I just want Scotty to give us a song. You're not going to get that tonight.
Give us a song. What's that? What does that even mean? Like, if you want me to sing a song, Carl, that ain't gonna happen. You'd lose all your viewers, Chris. I couldn't sing a tune if I tried.
Well, the hoarding was one hole, and then the move to the other hole. Carl, Tom Collins.
What was the number one?
No, there wasn't. It was just a combination. Camera. That's my thinking.
Or thing is,
am I missing something here?
What's that?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to catch up here. Elbow cough. Okay. Yeah. Elbow cough. Media hype paranoia. Doesn't make sense to me. Brush their teeth with baking soda or whatever. I don't think anything picking made sense during this whole thing. Why do I have a wrench by my name? Asked the clueless YouTuber. You are a mediator in my room. I agree with TNT and Justin. You're a moderator. I am. What does that mean? You can throw people off of my channel if they're verbally abusing me. I've never
Carl,
been.
behave.
You are now privileged, Craig. On Chris's treasure chest, your first wrench. The rest of the world would move on, but Canada not so much. Oh, there's our buddy. He's in the room. He was here last week, right? A week ago.
So the rest of the world would move on, but Canada would not so much.
I'm trying to figure out what he's relating to. Yeah,
Yeah.
please let us know.
No, the
Okay.
the COVID.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we've got two great segments, and I've got one real cool one that I want to share with you. And a lot of you in this room may or not know about this topic, and it is slowly starting to grow and grow for resellers. The Covet. Okay, there you go, Scott, the Covet. Yeah. Okay.
I think another thing too, Chris, just to back up a little bit.
Sure, yeah.
Another thing is I was hearing all these scenarios where people were fighting in the stores over product. Maybe there was a couple items left on the shelf, someone wanted it, or there was a shortage and people were hoarding a particular item and other people couldn't get it, so there was fights and stuff like that. I think that would be another thing that I would be concerned about is people losing their minds that way. You know what I mean?
Well, there was a lot of people snapping, Scotty.
There was
fighting.
a lot of people
yeah. Short-tempered, formula, diapers, stuff like that for their kids where they needed, and they were fighting people for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And Carl's got a good point too. There was a lot of scammers going on. You know, when they had the, what was that payout they did? The government did.
Oh, yeah.
There were scams based around that. So, I mean, people are at their highest when we have these type of things, but there's also people at their lowest, you know? And I think the uncertainty of people's behavior you asked what was a concern. I think that was a concern at one point. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want Steph to go to the store by herself, you know, that kind of thing, because
you don't know. Somebody could pull a gun on her, like rob her carts while she's going to her car.
Yeah. Or you just didn't know what they were going to do. Right. So.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I want to talk about a topic here, and some of you are fully aware of this. Some of you maybe have no idea what's going on. I wanted to bring this up, Scotty, and I wanted to bring it up, and we wanted to talk about it. And we're talking about Scalper Bots. Scalper Bots were very, very popular, which if you guys are concert goers, if you're trying to go get tickets for Bruce Springsteen in Toronto, you go in the morning, and they go on sale at 9 o'clock, you log in, and it's sold out 2 minutes before. There's a lot of guys have these bot programs where they're automatically constantly buying up all the inventory. And I wanted to take you through this and how it's affecting resellers like us. And we will get to where Thrift Beast talked about swimming pools, and there's a few other items here that these guys are jumping on. And I want to kind of explain to you very simply on how this works. I'm not going to go into big detail, but I just want you guys to understand the whole process. So third-party resellers, a lot of third-party resellers are using automated bots to purchase items before consumers. So two good examples were, Scotty, the PS5 and the new Xbox, right? They went on sale. We went online that night to all these retailers, and there was zero inventory. These automated bots were buying everything, okay? There's a company called AIO Bot. They publish an all-in-one bot for $325. So you pay $325 for this bot, and they teach you on how to order online from numerous eBay commerce sites instantly. So it's a bot that's tagged to you. It sends out feeders to all these retail stores, and it automatically buys for you 100%. Okay.
So what is this bot? What does this bot read? So what I'm trying to get at as a reseller on Etsy, there is Etsy ad, or what do you call those? slipped my mind there. Those ads, Google ads, or
Yeah, what happens is they're called cook groups, and we're going to get to that in the presentation, Scotty, here. And when you go into a cook group, you pay to get in there, and then they show you what bots to buy. It's a program. And once it tags to you, they take your credit card number and they multiply it by thousands. So you can set it up where you're going to Best Buy. Say Best Buy has PS5s for sale. It will automatically constantly boom, boom, try to buy, without you hitting send, refresh. It replaces that. And what they do, when you go in there, you know how it says, "Are you a human?" It automatically overrides that for you, right? To identify that you're not a bot. Okay, but what's happened since COVID? A lot of people have lost their jobs, and they're buying into this. And I'll take you through where it was very, very popular before the electronics end of it, especially before Christmas. The demographic right now is between 18 and 30. Males, 100%, 18 and 30. And these guys, where they were making their money, they were very well known for buying limited edition sneakers. Okay? Jordans, Nike, Adidas. So these bots would go out, they would go buy these things, they would get them, and they would put them back on the market and resell them for 2, 3, 4 times. Okay?
So like reselling one pair of shoes would pay for that bot.
Absolutely.
So it's not even that expensive, yeah.
No, and I noticed tonight on Facebook Marketplace, there is a PS5 guy selling a bot to show you on how to buy PS5s and make money. Okay? Different technology, and it's ticking off a lot of resellers because these guys are not making, this is not their regular business. It's just they're buying into this, they're paying for it, and they're flipping huge, big money, shortly. I just want to go back to the comments.
We're at Carl 923. The article is about someone in Toronto who was caught scamming online sellers.
Okay.
So he sent you an article, I guess.
Yeah, we are amused. No, I think he did. I'm gonna have to check it, Carl. Yeah, it's pricey. I want to moderate all the folks who don't follow the arrows in the aisles. Can you make that happen, Chris? I wish I could, buddy. It doesn't work. Don't be that guy. We're not in China.
But here's something the other day, and I agree with Two Dogs Dig. I was in a thrift store trying to follow the arrows, and then you got 3 ladies in an area talking to each other, blocking the aisle.
Yeah, I know.
I'm forced to walk the opposite way, and a lady's looking at me walking the opposite way, and I'm like, what do? I'm not going to stand there and wait for these people blocking the aisle. Just
camera girl that one doesn't like me. I just go, can you move, please? I just tell them straight up, can you move? I'm walking down the aisle, and they just look at me, right? And like, yeah. So anyway, so buying sneakers, and so they've expanded these bots. Right, are expanding now to electronics, high-end electronics. And where this came into play before PS5 and Xbox Series X, Scotty, is exactly what our buddy Thrifty said. People were on Canadian Tire, all these places, and buying build-your-own pools last summer and flipping them for huge money. I don't know if thrift, maybe you can answer the question. I don't know if you did go into a bot or pick them up here and there or how you did it, but there's people that made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars flipping pools last summer, and this is how they did it.
Steph and I did a pick at someone's house who worked for a guy who was installing underground, like in-ground pools. They can build a pool within 3 or 4 days, start to finish. They were so busy that he was like doubling the price of a pool. And if he didn't get it, he didn't care. Because
absolutely.
It was insane. People were going and people were throwing out, cleaning out their garages. They'd have ladders for pools. people were picking them up the side of the road, selling them on Facebook Marketplace for $100.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pool stuff was insane last summer.
It was crazy, and
was
it will be
crazy.
again. And it will be again. I think this summer. I didn't use a bot, but I went to the stores physically.
I think those little wading pools for kids, I think, were on, like, you couldn't buy them either. Like, I think they were sold out.
Yeah. So how do the scalper bots get the edge, Scotty? And this is where it gets interesting. And I hope it informs a few people. So internet users, they join a group called a cook group. So you go in there and you join it. And when you get in there, you get advice on what to buy, what items to buy, and what bots to use. So you go in there and they say, okay, you pay me this amount of money. We're going to show you on how to use this program, and we're going to show you how to defeat that CAPTCHA, whatever it's called, CAPTCHAs. And what CAPTCHAs is, if I'm pronouncing it right, guys, correct me, it is that I am not a robot. So it eliminates that line, so you can create a virtual credit card. So you can say, I want to go to Staples, I want to go here, I want to go here, and I want to go here. And I guess I pick all these different sites and hit send. And it will go boom. It will constantly buy until you get the items. That's what it does. So a guy, like I said, like me and you, refresh. We're out of the game by the time we hit the second refresh. Everything is sold.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is how cheap it is. $50 and up to join these reselling groups. And they're everywhere. Now, they're pretty close to restricting who's in and out. They don't want to share their information to everybody, right? But that's how these guys are getting these high-end items and reselling, doubling their money on Facebook Marketplace. So, okay, Tom Collins. I bought it out on silver with the Reddit group. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that. If you want to please comment, Tom, let us know. This is something new, and I think it's something maybe out of a lot of people's wheelhouse, but it's something I wanted to let you guys be aware of. It's out there.
So he was buying, I think he was buying silver with a bot.
Okay. Got
right?
you.
So he bought it out on silver.
What do you think, buddy?
Like silver went up pretty good. So
what do you think of this?
I'm trying to think of a way. Like, where would you put your item if you wanted to sell to those people that were botting?
Well, no, it's the bot is buying from the retailer.
They're buying strictly from retailer.
Strictly from the retailer. So they know when Best Buy puts out PS5s, and before it's even launched to the consumer, they're already sold.
So what I think is going to happen is you're going to have stores selling a certain percentage and online getting a certain percentage to prevent that from happening. So it's gonna become more riskier for the people buying on the bots, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I know personally. I have friends that their kids are doing this, and they're buying 4 or 5 PS5s a week, buying them for what, $500-600 and flipping them for $900. They're making money, right? And a lot of them, and you saw yourself, US, UK, a lot of the top eBay sellers were sneaker guys, high-end sneakers. And those guys are using the bots to buy these limited edition runs.
Like, do you think on the other hand, do the stores really care? They're selling the product. What do they care?
I don't think they do, but it's guys, it's the consumer that's
100%
off, right? They're okay. Those shoes go out. Now I gotta say they're $500. Now I'm stuck paying $900. I want them because they're sold out. Yeah. Think about it like concert tickets, right?
Dude, I just wouldn't pay it.
Exactly. But Van Halen comes and I want to go, and I'm there 11 o'clock with my computer. I'm ready to go. and you see the clock go to 9, you hit clock, it's sold out. How is it possible sold out?
Yeah.
It's the bots going boom, 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 boom. Right?
Van Halen might have been a bad
Oh,
example.
whatever. Van, hey, I don't care. I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean?
Eddie passed away, unfortunately.
I know. God bless him. I bought a couple of the $300 pools ones and sold for $9. Yeah, I believe you, dude. I believe you. There you go. Stores don't care. They have their sales. They don't
So
care.
what do you think, Chris? Is that something that you would do, or do you think morally that's wrong?
I don't know enough about it, Scotty. I kind of been looking at it and talking to other people, and I was doing some research for tonight's show, and I got like a really basic explanation on how it works, and I wanted to share it with the viewers tonight and with everybody here, because I think it's something that, hey, if you're tech savvy, all the power to you, right? You want to spend that kind of money, to make money, hey, do it. But the PS5s and the Xbox 360s are going to be readily available soon. So you ride the wave. What are you going to ride it for? December, January, February? And you got to wait for the next hot thing.
I'm going to completely digress into a whole conspiracy type thing.
Go ahead.
Let's say 50 years down the road, there is no brick and mortar stores. Carl has his way. Everybody's driving electric cars.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting stuff delivered to their house. Is this type of technology possible to buy everything online, like a certain product all online, and completely control that market and then sell it for higher? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to think. I'm thinking outside the box.
Hear you. Yeah.
I think this could be a dangerous precedence, is what I'm trying to say. Like it's something that should almost be considered illegal down the road.
They can't control it, right? Because the programs are being written and they're overriding everything.
Well, if you're selling items, 100% markup, that could be illegal. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to think outside the box here a little bit where this could go, but
Yeah, I just see something here. They're scalpers, man. That's what it is. They're just resell scalpers.
Yeah, I like, okay, it's for a concert ticket or something that nobody really needs, but if they start doing that with online medicine supplies, or like I said, right now you can go to the store and you can get whatever, but I mean, eventually down the road, we could be completely brick and mortar store free. Like 50 years, 100 years down there, I don't know. I know that's jumping way ahead, but I mean, I could see this becoming an issue somewhere down the road. If everything that you have to buy is online. But anyway, I'm jumping.
No, you're. But I thought about it. Like, it's just what they're doing is they're taking something that's hot, like right now, hot this second, something that's launched, and they're taking advantage of it, and they're making money. It could be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but when that wave dies, what's the next hot thing, right? You got to be on it. And when I looked into this, the sneaker market is driven by these bots. This sneaker market, there is websites where they daily rank the value up and down like the stock market, Scotty. That's how big these sneakers are.
No, I get that.
It's massive. So,
but I mean, you're not going to live and die without it either. You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
No.
It's not a necessity. I mean, some people might feel internally like they need it, but I wouldn't buy it. But I'm just saying, like, what if down the road there was something? I don't know. I'm just kind of.
Yeah,
I'm making a big thing out of nothing, but I'm just saying, like, eventually, I think this could become an issue where they're going to have to make it illegal. You know what I mean?
It could be. We could be leading down that path. I don't. No, we're just on the cusp of it, right? And it's just growing and growing and growing. Drone
Like what? Like
deliveries. It's like,
Colin said he bought it out on silver. What if that drove? If they did that with gold and silver and Bitcoin and all sorts of things, and it drove the market like to the where it crashed the economy. Like, I mean, that's kind of a dangerous thing if you really look at it. Like, it could really crash certain elements of the of economies and stuff. So I don't know. I'm just trying to. I didn't know that was going on, but it just seems really.
oh, Target in the U.S. cares, but they don't like resellers. You're limited in certain items. Yeah, actually, your guest Gypsy Wares on Sunday. We're gonna have to reach out to him, make sure he's okay. He's talked about trying to do this on Best Buy, and he's got locked out a couple of times, multiple sales. We'll talk to him about it. Very interesting thrift. Good topic for Sunday night, actually. If you guys want to join Scotty's program, that's what's going on right now with silver. You can buy it at any local coin shop for the spot price. Mints are sold out because our bot went after the U.S. and Canadian mint and cleaned them out. Wow. Interesting.
And it pushes the price up. Like, it's a false, it's pushing it up falsely, which some people would say silver's been pushed down falsely too. So, I mean, we're whatever. But I'm just saying it can really create havoc in the markets, right?
But the one thing is, I see these guys on Facebook Marketplace selling PS5s and the new Xbox. What happens when the stores are full of them and these guys that got 20, 30 of them, what are they going to do with them? Take them back? Resell them for face value? They're stuck with them.
Yeah, but I mean, if you already made 100,000, what's sitting there with 10,000 worth of product?
Yeah, but you know what? You ride the wave, and usually when something launches like that, you get the guys that want it right away.
Yeah.
Right. Then you get the people that are realistic, saying, "I'm not paying $900. I'll wait till there's product in the store." So you fill that demand for the original people that are hungry for the item. Then it kind of goes like this. Then it's overflooded with all these people that have them. Then you're stuck with them. So you're going to end up losing money. Because now because I can go to the store and buy it for that price, and you're going to have to lower your price to get me to come buy it from you. Hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. Unless you already have a store set up or something. Like I know what you're saying for sure.
Yeah. So I've been seeing reselling for PS5s lowering their prices before buying. Yeah, that's right. Justin, you are absolutely right. I see them 900 / 800 / 700. They're starting to panic now. Panic to try to get their money back.
But that's been going on for years. Even scalpers at hockey games or baseball games. Like, you can, if you wait till after the first inning or 10 minutes of the first period, you're going to get them cheaper, if they still have them. So I guess it's like that for that as well.
Buy fidget spinners. Yeah, but not necessarily, Carl. I think there's a 30-day policy. You go buy this at Best Buy, you have 30 days to return it. So if you're stuck with 10, 15 units you bought at the Best Buy, they're not taking it back. Right? A lot of these stores, Scotty, isn't a 30-day return policy on electronics unopened?
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think it is. So what happens if you get stuck with 20 or 30 of these things? Right? And the market's flooded.
Yeah. Also, too, though, I know when the price comes down, I know Best Buy used to have a system where, so say it's at one price, and within 30 days or 90 days, I forget what this thing is, if it lowers in price, you can bring the receipt in and they'll give you the difference.
Yeah, they'll give you the difference, yeah.
So I don't know if that's a possibility as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Walmart, you can pretty much return anything. Yeah, on Amazon, you can return. I can buy I don't know, whatever, use it for a week and send it back, and they'll give me money back with no question. That's another ball of wax, man. Price match. There you go, Scotty. The price match. That's what she's talking about. Yeah, thank you, Deb.
Yep.
All right, buddy. What do you think? Any
Good
comments?
Show. No, just interesting topics. Good comments from the viewers, and yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, guys, let us know if you like the segment. We're going to try to make it as interesting as possible every week. Please give us the channel or the show the thumbs up if you can. For those of you that are watching it after the launch, please leave some comments down below. Scotty and I will answer them the best we can. I think next week, Scotty, we might go to Australia.
Cool.
We might go to that lovely country and see what their top 10 sellers look like and what they like to sell. But let's catch up here on comments. Old silver. Silver's only going up and down. Used in electric vehicles and solar. Very interesting. Very good to know, Scotty.
Yep. You can usually, when you start going to yard sales and stuff, I pick up silver, gold. You know, you'll find gold once in a while, but silver's often there for nothing.
Australia, worst shipping rates.
I'm going to expand on that. You could pick up a lot of stuff. Like you can even copper and brass. I mean, it's not near silver and it's not even remotely in the ballpark of gold, but copper is quite high. And one of the things I do at yard sales, like say you want to buy this for $5 and they agree, they'll give it to you for $6 or whatever. Just say like, you know, okay, well, you throw this in. And I'll throw in a piece of copper or there's always brass items at these places. And it's like getting free brass and free copper because they usually throw it when you throw this in and you just throw it in a bucket when you get home. And you, at the end of the year, take it in and just take it to a scrapper. And they're going to give you, I mean, it's at least $2 a pound for brass. And it's about $3 for copper. So. And you'd be surprised how much you'll have like 50, 60 pounds of that stuff. So
you got camera girl now running in the back room looking for silver, copper,
silver, copper, brass.
Look, she just handed me this solid brass.
Yeah. Well, you just keep throwing it in a bucket.
Go put it in a bucket. She's running to find a bucket now.
Like you'd be surprised. You take it to a scrapper, like they'll give you $2 a pound for the brass and $3. It's probably even higher right now. I don't even know. I know it all went up.
Before we see you, Craig. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Have a good night.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure we acknowledge him. Australia, worst shipping rates. Yeah, I heard that. Absolutely, I heard that. So we will talk about that once we get there. Yes, I am going to do a top 10 Canadian resellers. That is going to be our last thing. I kind of wanted to go around the world first, and we will get to that. Just listed the last item. I hope you sell it. I hope you sell all your items. God bless America. 90% of my items sales go to the U.S. Yes, a lot of people in this room, that happens.
Yep.
Two dogs. See you later. Silver will likely go even with gold inside 10 years. My folks.
Wait. Will likely go even? You mean it'll go up and down like this, or you mean it'll actually reach the same level as gold? I think it's gonna. You mean it's gonna follow as gold goes up? It'll follow percentage wise. I'm thinking, Tom. Because I can't see it being equal in value to gold. Because I'm going to buy a lot of silver. Because Tom's a smart guy, so if he's saying that, I'll go buy tons of silver.
Yeah. Camera roll one's already making notes. Good night, folks. Looking forward for Toronto. Yes, hope it reopens and good luck to you. Was going to ask Adam's channel on YouTube, Scotty.
Yeah, he doesn't do any more videos, at least not recently, but it's Enter Vintage as well, is his YouTube channel. He usually went out, did some yard sales, and he would talk about what he picked up. I think he also did a couple years back about his booth, which he no longer operates. But yeah, he does do a channel Enter Vintage. I think, Adam, if you're still listening, you should start that channel
Right
back.
there. Yeah, it's right there. Actually, Enter Vintage said it.
Because Adam's a very good picker, and he should talk about his picking if he on a channel. Like, I enjoyed watching his videos.
I had 0 sales, but I just started 2 weeks ago. Justin, stick with it. It will pay off. Well, no matter if you feel like you're not accomplishing anything, keep listing. It will pay off. Trust me, in time. Same value. There you go, Scotty.
Same value. Tom, that's a big statement, dude. That's a big statement. Do you think gold's going to
equal or surpass?
Wow.
I
Gold has to be. You must mean that gold's going to drop. I don't think silver's going to go to 1,300. Do you? Or I mean, it was at 1,500, I think, at one point. But I mean, that's interesting.
This comment, though, Scotty.
What's that?
Read that again.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Solar needs it. Electric cars need it.
I mean, they've been using it in computers and stuff for years, right? Like, I'm not arguing with Tom. Tom's a smart guy. So I'm hoping he's right because I got lots of silver, so I'll just keep hoarding it.
Justin B takes time. I sell 0.38% of my inventory a day with 600 items. I sell 2 a day. Yeah, listen to Carl. He's absolutely right. You got to stick with it. Glad you learned. That's why we do it, man. Hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you. Sharing too many secrets. Nope. Gold will also go up, but silver will surpass it.
Wow. Interesting, Tom. Interesting. Yeah. I think that would be the first time in history if that happens. I don't think that's ever happened before. Am I right on that, Tom? Like, I don't think silver was ever near gold. I mean, obviously what you're saying here is silver has a use that is going to drive the demand that it's never had before, but I don't know. Interesting.
I'm going to have to look into this and remember this when I'm out picking.
Well, I have someone who offered to sell me a 100-ounce silver bar. So maybe I'll have to take them up on it now.
Present time, selling silver is better than melt value. Oh. $15 to 1. Usually it was $15 to 1. Okay, well, we're at the almost 2-hour mark, guys. We want to thank you that you joined. Please, if you want to leave some comments before we take off, we'll catch up. Scotty, thank you, as always, my friend.
Thank you, bud.
Good show. Lots of information. And until next Wednesday. So, guys, that you're in the room, I'm on Scotty's channel on Sunday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. We're going to have another guest. I guess, Scotty, we're going to have another guest, a local Ontario guy that has a brick and mortar store. We're going to see if we can get him on. I've known the guy for about 25 years, and he is an amazing reseller. And he's got some great stories on how he's built his business. But let's just go here. Great show, guys. Thrift, thank you for joining. I will read that email. Thank you, Carl. I will once I get off. Deb, thank you. Thank you for watching. See you, Carl, as always. We got to hook up in the thrift store one day. Scotty? Any comments before we sign off?
I just really like seeing the same people coming in every week. You know, it's almost because you almost get to know their personalities through their comments and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. And I just thank them for coming out and watching and supporting. I have a blast every time I do this. I can't wait for Sundays and Wednesdays. Honestly,
it's awesome.
I have a blast doing this.
Great reselling community, and we learn a lot from each other. That's the amazing thing, right? That's the awesome thing. See you, Tom. Have a good night.
And I say this on my show too, but if anybody wants to come on, I try to set up someone to come on where Chris and I can interview them, kind of thing, or talk to them in an interview style. If anybody out there is in reselling, wants to tell their story, or a collector, or whatever the situation is, you know, get in contact with me somehow. Leave a comment here, whatever. And we'll have you on. We'll schedule you in.
Yeah. So. All right, guys, please thumbs up if you like it. Comments down below. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe as always. And Scotty and I will see you Sunday on his channel.
All right. Thanks, guys.